Alright.
Let the games begin.
I'll keep Firefly Book against the priest.
Ah, hello there.
Yep. Did I go to university? I did go to college, yes. I have a degree in philosophy and religious studies, in fact. Retromancer, thanks for the sub. Welcome.
Out of my jungle.
These suck. I guess this sucks the least. Mighty. So I think I want to save my coin to coin Jaina to get that online as quickly as possible in a matchup like this. Get Duskbreakered. We don't really care that much about it. Yep. I'm actually just gonna ping this and play the Tauren Warrior. Because he wants to heal and attack, I can ping it then. The XC Guide, thanks for the sub. This fully upgrades my Spellstone, which will cast. Fireball, Frostbolt counterspells is actually a really good selection.
Flames consume you.
Okay. There's not very many big minions in that deck, so I do have Jaina, so I'm kind of. It may be better for me to just fireball this. Yeah, I'm just gonna fireball it. Still setting up to just coin out the Jaina. Like, if I coin out Jaina and then get to play Counterspell into Pyros, my opponent would have to have Cheap Spell into Psychic Scream, and there's basically only Shadow Visions that can potentially break it, which is obviously very valuable for me, if I'm able to get that off. Is Jaina a keep in this deck? I mean, it depends on the matchup. I would keep Jaina against, if I knew my opponent was playing, say, Quest Priest. You pretty much want Jaina against most control decks. Though, this deck might be a little bit different, but I think it's still correct. It's so much fuel for the Jaina. So I can play this, which will discount this, this, and this. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna play
This power is ecstasy.
into ping. Maybe that was actually not right. We don't really want to play this turn. Alright, we're gonna do it. It's kind of mediocre, actually. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. We have lots of value, though. Got his death rattle for it. Seemed to never use Book of Specters. I mean, I literally just cast it, and it was very good. I got Spirit Lash. Bummer. Okay. So he's not going to heal this, so I can't make a water elemental off of it, and then I guess get the fire plume it. Yep. Okay. He's probably going to Psychic Scream me, so I don't want to play anything else. Yep, there's Psychic Scream. That one's from Shadow Vision, so he can have more. There's Barongeddon. We have too much health to bother with Barongeddon at this point. I actually have too many cards. Let's Kalamos. We'll take a Steam Surger. So I think I'm actually just going to Frostbolt this. We're going to play Shimmering Tempest. Ping it. See what we get. A Glyph. Alright. And we'll Frostbolt this. Like, he's just... My deck just generates so many extra resources. Okay. How's Natalie doing? She is now on 1 crutch instead of 2 crutches, so she is making progress. She's back to being able to, like, actually, you know, take walks and working out in the stationary bike we have here at home, which is nice. Okay. I can Steam Surger and get a Flame Geyser and kill his Duskbreaker, make a guy. Keep pressuring. We'll just play Flame Elemental. I feel like we can win this, like, long game here. So the opponent still has Amara. We need to make sure we're positioned to actually deal with Amara. I can just Blaze Color this. Let's Primordial Glyph and see what we get. Mirror is interesting. Alright.
Flames consume you.
One of the awkward things is that this is actually a good turn for my opponent to Anduin me. I'm gonna play this though. Because I have two things that are vulnerable to Anduin. But I have a lot of things in my hand that are vulnerable to Anduin, so it's actually like... Alright. I'll mirror the Apple Balm tree. Can I just kill him from here though? Like if I were to find like a polymorph. I guess not, given my hand.
You are safe now.
Okay, there is the Amara. Well, I will Voodoo Doll the Amara. Actually, I want to trade this to protect me from Anduin. I'm actually going to play this too.
Brothers, heed my call.
I'll take another Servant. We're just going to go Value Infinite. So now... he can Psychic Scream me. But now damage matters because Amara's gone. And like, I'm just gonna keep taking value-oriented things. Like, he has to Psychic Scream pretty much, right? Anduin's not that good. It leaves up 4 things. He still has 2 Screams because the first one is from Shadow Visions. So I assume this is Visions into Scream. And then I just reload with 2 more guys. And I want to keep splitting the difference to make sure that my board is not vulnerable to Anduin. Yeah, there's a Scream. But, I mean, like, I have Book of Spectres still. I have so many things to reload. So let's just Servant into Bonfire, I think.
Brothers, heed my call.
I'll take a Fire Plume. I guess I should... Oh, there's Arugel too. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna have Archmage Book eventually. He's just never gonna be able to actually run me out of stuff. And I don't think he can like, we can just keep presenting tons of threats, like, every turn. I don't think he can realistically Psychic Scream enough times. Especially considering, like, his Amara's gone, and now damage matters. Ooh. Okay. We want to leave these up. The Frozen Champions, we can just voodoo doll this guy. Both of his Spirit Lashes are gone. I just want to leave these up so that they are additional ping targets. Obviously, he has more Psychic Screams that he can play, but you know, I'm not running out of threats. Like, especially with a Rugal plus book, you know, we can just keep playing tons of stuff out and eventually just totally refill our hand with a Rugal book. Okay, that's fine. That's his second Drake. I can make a Water Elemental of it.
Mind if I roll me?
Can also just make a Water Elemental of that. We can just Blaze Collar this. Attack ping this. Just to push max damage. Yeah. Because again, damage matters because Amara's gone. And yeah, he can obviously, you know, Psychic Scream me and then Benedictus, but like, him drawing a Water Elemental isn't very good. We still also have like just Spellstone in our hand, so we can find any kind of nonsense, especially with the ley line. Yep. That's Scream number 3. I have 19 cards in my deck. These didn't start in my deck. I can ley line. Well, I wanna book first, or Spellstone before I ley line. I guess I can just Water Elemental, or I can like Pyros. Water Elemental is like enough, right? Water Elemental ping you. Yeah. Next turn, I could potentially play Spellstone into Leyline into 2-cost Pyros. Again, like, I want to make it so that his Anduin is bad by presenting things that are smaller, like not playing like Berengen and Pyros and stuff. And I can get this cost down to 2 with the Leyline as well. Waddle Elemental. Exactly. It's just a little, like, you know, little chubby Elemental. Like, bloop, 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 bloop. Look at him. He kind of looks like he'd waddle.
I bring life.
Okay. Well, let's start with Spellstone. Spellbender, Fireball. We'll play Leyline. So he doesn't really have targeted spells, right? We have Fireball, Cinderstorm. So if he like clears the board, we have potential for like Fireball, Cinderstorm. I mean, we could just theoretically kill him here, right? With Fireball and Cinderstorm. But there's really not much need to like go for that. I'd rather just like make him clear the board, like freeze this, play Pyros, play Spellbender. There's like, you know, he doesn't really have an out after that from an empty board. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Because this puts him in a position where, like, what's he gonna do? I mean, he can Psychic Scream this board, and then there's no minions in play. We Fireball, Cinderstorm, an empty board, Phoenix him and kill him. Like, we don't run the risk of not actually getting the lethal damage. Like, there's no guaranteed lethal here. Okay, Shifting Scroll, Glyph, sure. The funny thing is, like, this could just keep going, and I just keep, like, you know, my next play, if I didn't have lethal here, is just, you know, Archmage Rugal into Book of Specters into full hand. Just keep playing stuff. Psionic Probe, okay, I have no spells in my deck, I think? Yeah, I literally have no spells in my deck, that got him nothing.
By my frozen heart.
Okay. Well, he did not clear the board. So now, yeah, I just have lethal with... Boom. Alright. My one deck can beat my other deck, and that's all that really matters in the world.